IGI carbon dioxide is approved for use in municipal, residential, commercial, and field settings, and the EPA has cleared IGI CO2 for use next to occupied buildings and in outdoor settings. Before treating with IGI CO2, PMP should perform a thorough site inspection. Identifying the pest species and treating all active burrow entrances is necessary to effectively control the target pests, which include rats, ground squirrels, groundhogs, pocket gophers, moles, and voles. Signs of activity include pest sightings, visible runways, presence of burrow holes, and soft soil undermined with tunnels. Trail cameras can be a useful tool when using IGI CO2 to monitor the use site before and after treatment. Consult sources such as pest control texts, university websites, and county extension agents for detailed information about the burrowing habits of local species. To improve efficiency of their treatment, PMPs can collapse open burrows in their initial site visit and mark them with spray paint or flags. PMPs should perform a second site inspection when they come back. The burrows that are reopened on their return are the active ones requiring treatment. Follow label directions for personal protective equipment during all inspections and treatments. To set up the eliminator system, take one end of the 25-foot hose and attach it to the ball valve on the eliminator. The end of the regulator attaches to the cylinder of compressed carbon dioxide. Make sure the gasket is in place to make the connection, and always use a wrench to ensure connections are tight. The other end of the hose attaches to a common quick connect at one end of the regulator. Do not turn the gas on until all connections are made. Setting the gas flow rate and pressure is done in 3 steps. Turn the cylinder on, turn the gas valve on the control arm to parallel with the control arm to turn on the gas, and adjust the flow rate using the regulator. Once the valve is on, you'll hear the CO2 flow and be able to adjust the flow rate. The red numbers on the gauge indicate liters per minute and can be controlled with the adjustment screw on the side of the regulator. Turning the adjustment screw clockwise increases flow rate, and counterclockwise decreases it. The IGI CO2 label specifies the pressure, flow rate, and duration for each pest species. After the pressure is set, turn the valve off until it's ready to use again. It is also important to select between the 31-inch Eliminator injection device and the 18-inch Eliminator Mini. With the extra length, PMPs can use the eliminator to stand up and apply carbon dioxide per the label directions. The entire rod can also be inserted into the burrow to introduce the gas into the heart of complex systems, such as those of pocket gophers, moles, and voles. The length of the eliminator is designed to minimize kneeling. When kneeling is necessary, knee pads can also be used to protect PMPs during an application. The Eliminator Mini is useful to access burrows in tight spaces due to obstacles like fences, shrubs, or buildings. Per the label, IGI CO2 can be used to treat next to occupied municipal, residential, and commercial buildings. Following labeled directions is critical for both open burrow and below-surface control. Open burrow refers to the shallower systems used by rats, ground squirrels, and groundhogs. IGI CO2 is labeled to treat against all 3. The same treatment process applies for all 3 species. To begin treatment, temporarily plug each burrow opening. If needed, close any other avenues that may allow gas to escape. Turn the eliminator control arm so it's perpendicular to the T-handle to close the injection ports and prevent them from becoming clogged with dirt. Seal the burrow opening to ensure gas does not escape during treatment. Push the eliminator injection device through the seal into the burrow opening until the injection ports are within the burrow and unobstructed. Once the ports are in place, reseal as needed. Turn the eliminator control arm so it is parallel to the T-handle to open the injection ports and allow the gas to flow freely into the burrow. To turn on the gas, turn the gas valve on the control arm so it's parallel with the control arm. Next, adjust the flow rate to 20 to 30 liters per minute by turning the adjustment screw clockwise for a higher flow rate and counterclockwise for a lower flow rate. Inject the gas into the burrow for 2 to 3 minutes. Extensive burrow systems and large burrows will require the maximum application time. For improved accuracy, use a timer like the one on your phone. Below surface refers to the more intricate systems of pocket gophers, moles, and voles, which include both burrows and runways. For effective treatment, IGI CO2 should be applied to both. Pocket gophers and moles plug their entry and exit holes. To locate the burrow, use the soil-piercing probe by probing around within the soil apron, approximately 2 to 3 feet away from the plug. You will note a drop of a few inches when the probe enters the burrow or runway. Once the system is located, slowly remove the probe. Turn the eliminator control arm so it is perpendicular to the T-handle to close the injection ports and prevent them from becoming clogged with dirt. Seal the burrow opening to ensure gas does not escape during treatment. Push the eliminator injection device through the seal into the burrow or runway through the hole left by the soil-piercing probe until the injection ports are within the burrow and unobstructed. Once the ports are in place, reseal the opening around the wand with dirt. Turn the eliminator control arm so it is parallel to the T-handle to open the injection ports and allow the gas to flow freely into the burrow. Turn the gas valve on the control arm to parallel with the control arm to turn on the gas. Next, adjust the flow rate to 15 to 25 liters per minute for pocket gophers or 5 to 30 liters per minute for moles by turning the adjustment screw clockwise for a higher flow rate and counterclockwise for a lower flow rate. Inject the gas for 45 to 90 seconds for pocket gophers and for 45 seconds to 3 minutes for moles. Extensive burrow systems will require the maximum application time. For improved accuracy, use a timer, like the one on your phone. To treat for voles with opened or unplugged entrances, attach the flexible extension tube to the open end of the eliminator until the injection ports are covered. Then secure with a zip tie. Insert the open end of the flexible extension tube into the burrow opening. Closing and opening the injection ports is not needed with the flexible extension tube in place. To turn on the gas, turn the gas valve on the control arm so it's parallel with the control arm. Next, adjust the flow rate to 5 to 30 liters per minute by turning the adjustment screw clockwise for a higher flow rate and counterclockwise for a lower flow rate. Inject the gas for 45 seconds to 3 minutes. Extensive burrow systems will require the maximum application time. For improved accuracy, use a timer, like the one on your phone. After the injection is finished, turn the valve to the off position by rotating it perpendicular to the control arm. Then, rotate the control arm to perpendicular to the T-handle and remove the eliminator injection device from the burrow opening. Finally, cover the hole to detect whether the burrow entrance is reopened during the follow-up inspection of the site. Once all the burrows are treated, turn off the gas valve on the cylinder and depressurize the system by opening the valve on the control arm to parallel with the control arm. Follow up after the application for any signs of pests escaping from the treated burrows. The time between treatment and follow-up will vary based on the species and is noted in the product label. Dead rodents may not be visible in treated areas as they may likely die within the underground burrows. Signs of rodent activity, such as reopening of closed burrow entrances, indicate additional treatments are required. Retreat any remaining active burrows. All orders and reorders of equipment and CO2 cylinders are done through authorized Leafitech distributors. As an EPA-registered pesticide, all cylinders of IGI CO2 must be returned to the distributor for refilling. Cylinders should always be kept upright and secured to a rack or wall in your service tech vehicle during storage and transport to prevent tipping. Consult the label and gas provider for full instructions on how to handle and store cylinders. As with all pesticide products, be sure to read and follow the entire label whenever IGI CO2 is used. For more information about IGI CO2, refer to one of our additional videos or contact Leafitech's unrivaled sales and technical support team. With a combined 150 years of experience, these industry experts are here to provide intelligent solutions for even the toughest pest problems.